I gotta know. This ain't the same. Ain't like before. I gotta know. Yeah, I gotta know. Foot on the gas. I'm back on the road.
Well, we're used to seeing a lot of player movement in the offseason, so how long do you think it takes, Doris, for a reconstructed team to get together?
Substitution on the court. Hitting for Charlotte, P.J. Washington.
He's checked in for Williams. Cody Martin comes in for Gordon Hayward. Oubre is checked in for Terry Rozier. And Smith subbed in for Ball. And the shot goes in.
This guy is so creative with such an excellent handle. Nice drive by Cole Anthony.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
They get it back. Richards. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Oubre kicks to Smith. And oh boy, a lot of contact.
At the line for the Hornets, Dennis Smith Jr. 2 shots.
Franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
MP against Smith. Got a piece of it.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And here's Smith. It's off the back rim, no good. Jalen Suggs has been leading.
Your Magic. 30. The visiting team, 18. And please give a big round of applause for your Magic Houston team.
New group here. Wagner's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Harris comes in for Franz Wagner. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Cole Anthony. And MP subbed in for Markelle Fultz. The Hornets also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. P.J. Washington comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Cody Martin in for Oubre. On the court for the Hornets, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. P.J. Washington is out there with Martin, and it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. Carter dishes to MP.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Harris looking it over. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense thinks they've cut Gary Harris off, and he says, I'm going to adjust and make it against a pretty good contest.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Orlando moving the ball around. Martin against MP. Ball with a wide open look. And the three off target.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Look at the D tonight. How you get these guys so fired up, coach?
With the sub, Smith checked in for Ball. Orlando's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land, 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. MP passes to Bitadze. Here's MP. And no good. And Charlotte will come the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And it's Smith missing. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Magic. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Stolen by Washington. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Magic.
53. The visiting team, 29.
And as we welcome you to halftime.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problems. They're getting outworked,
And now we can look at the latest power rankings. And again, don't stare directly at them like an eclipse. Just take a glance. Let's see who's on top. And that concludes halftime. Now time.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Jalen Suggs. They're going with an almost entirely new group. Goga Bitadze is checked in for Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Bull. Gary Harris is checked in for Wagner. And MP subbed in for Markelle Fultz. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Cody Martin comes in for P.J. Washington. Kelly Oubre is checked in for Terry Rozier. And Smith subbed in for Ball.
and a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Time now for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Jalen Suggs. Dave, what'd you find out?
Hey guys, the Magic's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He said it appears to be a moderate wrist sprain. This is never the way you want to lead off, but they have no choice. They still have to play the games. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Gary Harris is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's MP. Then it's Anthony, and it's Bitadze in at the 5, home in the paint. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Dennis Smith Jr. Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Magic.
In that regard, drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Greg, last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
The pass to Oubre, kicks it to Hayward. Pass to Richards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Again, anything can be a foul. All right.
Personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Charlotte, Nick Richards. At the line for 2.
To run them off the line.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Williams, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. MP kicks to Harris. Wagner on the wing. Back to MP. Harris outside. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got 8.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smith in the posts. Here's Richards. Makes it off the glass. Richards got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is something this guy takes pride in, capitalizing on second chance opportunities.
Here's MP. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting.
You got that! Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for Orlando.
Back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And both free throws good for MP. And so it's Orlando leading by a full.
Your Magic, 79. The winning team, 38. And your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. They've got Smith. Martin is out there with Jones. And it's Thor in at the 4-man position. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
Jones, the pass to Mikhailiuk. And the 3-ball is good.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
MP against Smith. Pass to Bradley. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That is his first foul. Well, you're looking at the MVP race last season between 3 incredible big men with Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Analyzing that, Doris, what's your big takeaway?
The idea that the big man, the 5 spot in the NBA is obsolete, that argument is over. What impresses me is the skill level of NBA players, particularly manning the center position in the modern age. Highly skilled, can shoot it, can take it off the bounce, and are exceptional passers. Boy, this is...
Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Wagner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Bol comes in for Okiki. Hans Wagner's checked in for Avery Bradley. And MP subbed in for Fultz. And a change for the Magic. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Bol. Unloads from 9, and it's Ball, that time on the assist by Hayward. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half. MP passes to Wagner. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Wagner finds MP. Here's Bitadze. 6 to shoot. Back to MP. Shoots from the baseline. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Magic.
It's a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jalen Suggs.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
56 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wagner kicks to MP. Harris passes to Wagner. There's Bitadze. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Hayward the bounce pass. Oubre, no one around him. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Wagner passes to MP. Wagner kicks to MP. Harris outside. Over Rozier. Makes good on the step-back jumper. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciate.
Thank you once again for coming to tonight's contest. Please make sure to get home safe. We will see you again very soon.